And then we come to safety.
Yeah.
I remember this crash where you almost died.
Sure.
And yeah, how do you work with the safety? Do you have some safety patterns you work with, or you work mostly with guides who tell you you can go, you can't go? There's a big question of the things you want to ride and
Sure.
what a guide can tell you, yeah, that's safe.
I mean, I think, we're at a point where we work with the guide. He's like a member of our team.
Okay.
And you don't really have a situation where, he's telling us what we can do or not.
Yeah.
We work together, and safety is at the forefront of all of our films. I mean, this is like the 5th film that we've put out in the course of 12 years, and I'm really proud to say that we've never had a death or really a serious injury. We've had a broken jaw from Scotty Lego, and you saw the avalanche I was in the 4th phase, and I put myself over a cliff, and I made a couple bad decisions. It's never really one bad decision, it's usually a couple bad decisions that lead to an incident like that.
Yeah.
So, I think the more time you spend, the more opportunity you have to learn about the process, and it's trying to see even these situations that are perceived as negative or something bad happens, but man, it's those types of situations that you have the most opportunity for learning and assessing, what went right, or if something did go wrong, what happened. That's why I think it's beautiful when you read about people in avalanche scenarios. Recently, the last 4 or 5 years, any kind of professional that's been in an avalanche scenario where something's happened or someone has died has volunteered the information about what led up to that incident. Mm-hmm. And I think it's incredibly helpful to break down when things go wrong.
Yeah.
And oftentimes, like I said, it's several bad decisions that lead to an incident. So I think the biggest things I can say from my own experience is like, man, fucking listen to your gut. The gut does not lie.
Okay.
It's clairvoyant, and it can see the future, and it's the true telling. And the minute you feel your gut kind of, stop and listen to what it has to say to you.
Okay.
Group scenarios, a lot of times it's hard to speak up. If you feel something is not right, if you're in a group, man, it's scary to say, hey, guys, let's talk about this. I don't feel good about this. Mm-hmm. And that's a rule that we have on our crew. It's a rule that we have whenever we do any of these film productions, is like, hey, if anybody feels anything's weird, man, you have to speak up. You have to say something.
Okay.
So that's a rule that we've had in our group that I think has kept us, a couple times a year, someone is like, says something.
Yeah.
And I think it oftentimes adverts potentially disastrous outcome.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks for coming up. My pleasure. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.